Hello and welcome to another video on Sownata. In today's video we're going to look at how to download and visualize your Facebook data to help us answer questions like who are my best friends on Facebook? Now this chart is showing me the number of Facebook interact events by person since I joined Facebook. You can see how much I use Facebook each year since I joined 11 years ago, and you can see which people I interact with the most. Now in Sownata, when you're looking at grouped charts, Sownata will identify the top 10 properties, in this case users. It will display all of those, and then any other users it will group into an other category. So this chart is telling me that the person I interact with the most on Facebook is Jacob, followed by James, Alice, Thomas, etc, etc. And you can see that nearly 50% of my interactions each year are with this same set of 10 users. So hopefully this chart has whet your appetite. You want to see what your chart looks like. So let me show you how you can see your Facebook data. Now the first thing we need to do is go to Facebook. Unfortunately, Facebook doesn't give us an easy way to automatically access this data. We have to do a little bit of work, but it does only take a few minutes, so please bear with me. So I've logged into Facebook. I'm in the browser. You can use the app. You can use the app on your computer. It doesn't really matter. We just need to download your Facebook data so that we can feed it into Facebook, into Sownata. So on the menu tab over here on the right, and then all the way down at the bottom, there are some settings. And then again, down at the bottom, there is download your information. If I tap on here, this is all the different information that Facebook has on you. You can download all of it, but Sownata only understands some of it. We only need some of it. So I'm going to deselect all, and then I'm going to reselect posts, comments, and likes and reactions. That's everything that Sownata can understand right now. Scroll down to the bottom of this page. I want all of my data since I joined Facebook. The format has to be JSON. Sownata understands JSON data. And the media quality, I don't think it really matters, but let's set it to low just so the whole thing goes a little bit faster. Now when I tap create file, Facebook will take a little while to build this file for me. It only takes about 3 minutes to do mine. I have about 4,000 events over the last 11 years. But rather than make you wait, I'm going to create the file and then skip ahead and to when it's ready. See you soon. Okay, so that took about 5 minutes, but now Facebook has prepared my download file and sent me an email. So if I open up the email from Facebook, I can follow the link to download my information. It will take me back to Facebook. If I tap just here, available copies, I can see the file that's ready to download. I can tap on the download button and click download. It's about 50 megabytes for my data. Yours will be more or less depending on how much you use Facebook. When it's finished, tap just here, click the little magnifying glass, and now this is viewing the download file in files. It's a zip file, so I need to tap on it to unzip it into the individual files. That can take a few seconds depending on your phone, but once it's done, I can look at the individual files that Facebook has given me. Now there are 3 files in this package that Sownata can understand, and we need to open them in Sownata one by one. So the first one is in comments. If I tap on comments, it's this comments.json. So if I just tap on that, it will open in Sownata, and you can see it's imported 145 events. I go back to files and then look in likes and reactions. This posts and comments is another file that Sownata can understand. So if I tap on that, this one takes a little bit longer. This is most of the stuff I do on Facebook, 3,000 of these. And if I go back again to posts and then your posts _1, if I tap on that, it will import all of my posts. So you can see there I've posted 1,700 times on Facebook. So now Sownata has all of my data imported. I can use the dashboard to find out a little bit more about how I use Facebook. So I'm going to use the interactive title here. I'm going to only look at Facebook events. I'm going to pinch and zoom to squash the years up together. And then I'm going to switch the grouping from no grouping, so ... into with. And now you can see it's the chart that I was talking about earlier on. It's showing me who my best friends are in Facebook. But there's a bunch of different stuff I can do. I might want to see how this changes over time. So I can see, for example, I used to interact with Alice a lot, not so much nowadays. So maybe I just want to look at last year instead of all time. So I can tap on all time up here and I can switch to last year. And again, I can pinch and zoom. So if I zoom, I can see by month. These were my top 10 best friends last year on Facebook. And you can see there's a bit of a variation. Different months I use Facebook more or less. More in the winter, I guess. It kind of makes sense. It's kind of down to you to explore your data using this title up at the top. Another interesting visualization for Facebook is instead of with, to switch to not how, to switch to type. So you saw just now that I imported 3 different files into Sownata. I imported comments that I've made, I imported posts, and I imported likes. And this is showing me of all my Facebook Interact events, how much of each one am I doing. So you can see in the last year, by a long way, I'm liking more than I'm doing anything else. And if I switch back to all time, you can see that that's been the case for the last couple of years. You can see back in the early days, I was posting much more frequently, kind of hundreds of times a year. But as time has gone on, I post less and less. I comment occasionally, but mostly nowadays I'm just liking stuff. I think this is a general trend. A lot of people are doing this, but hopefully you're interested to see what this chart looks like for you. How do you use Facebook? Are you a poster or are you a liker? Let me know in the comments. I'm very keen to know if people find this helpful or not. If you're still listening, thank you for sticking with me, and have a great day.